project that I did for the Overcoming Obstacles project. So, my person was Jack Lambert, and so, when you think of a professional football player, you picture someone big, a guy who is 6 foot, over 250 pounds. Not all football players are big. They just have to be good. Jack Lambert was a tall 6'4" linebacker, but he was really skinny. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because of his thin frame, he was considered small. He was not in the first-round draft pick, but we have a lot in common because of our size. We are both small. Let's start with our similarities. We both love to play football. We both are linebackers. We both have played defensive end, not letting our size get in the way. We both are thin and athletic. We are different just as much as we are alike. He had no brothers or sisters. I have 1 brother and 2 sisters. His parents are divorced, and my parents are still together. He lived in Ohio, and I live in Georgia. He grew up on a farm, and I grew up in the city. He didn't play football until he was in high school, and I played for the Park and Rec. Now let's talk about our obstacles, which would be the show. Jack Lambert was considered small even though he was 6'4". He played quarterback in high school, and in college he played defensive end and linebacker. Then he went to the pros, and no one wanted to choose him during the draft because he was so small. But the Steelers took a chance and picked him in the 2nd round, and then the coaches called him a wasted draft pick. But they were surprised his first game whenever they put him in for Henry Davis, and they left him there, and he took the Steelers to 4 Super Bowls. My obstacle was also being small for a football player. When I first started playing, I played wide receiver and quarterback. And the next year I played wide receiver and safety. Since they put me at safety, I guess I was proving myself that I could play playmaking position. So I worked hard to get to linebacker, and they moved me to offensive guard and linebacker. The next year, I also played offensive guard and linebacker / defensive end. And then on my last year playing Park and Rec, I played tight end and linebacker / defensive end. For our legs, Jack Lambert overcame his obstacles by proving himself in a game situation. When Henry Davis was injured, he was the backup, so the coaches took a chance on Jack. If this had not happened, he would probably have not gotten the chance to play. They wouldn't have ever taken a chance on him, and he would have not took them to 4 Super Bowls. I proved myself during practice by running faster, hitting harder, and paying attention a lot more. Now on the feet, how we overcame what we learned from our obstacles. We both learned that no matter our size, we could accomplish our goals if we worked harder. Jack Lambert had to hit hard and intimidate other players. He also taught us that no matter what size you are, you can play any position you want if you have the heart. And this is some pictures of Jack Lambert, and there's some pictures of me playing football. And Jack Lambert, his 4 front teeth were missing, so that's how he intimidated people mostly. And that was my project.